That Celsius is hitting.
Let's make it hit a little harder.
Any fresh holes in those walls behind you?
No. I'm not drinking.
That's my job.
I'm not drinking full
Kyle's job.
diesel monster. I'm drinking Celsius in a liter of
put
water.
up all of this drywall down here for me to punch holes in. Damn it.
The new shirt is just going to be a face of Kyle as like Segemund with a can of full diesel monster in his hand and fist through a wall.
That's the way we do it.
The end times are nigh, or so they say, but tonight the Empire endures. Welcome to the Grimdark Chronicles, our playthrough of The Enemy Within, the hallowed campaign of Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay 4th Edition. I'm your GM, Brad, joined tonight by Alex playing Luca, Segemund, which is Kyle, Mike playing the ever-girthed Kroppa, and Eric playing Wolfhart. And
Kroppa the Vast.
Kroppa the Vast.
Girth matching.
And this season, oh, come down. I don't even know if I can lead into this, but you know what? Thanks to the guys over at Dark Forge Media for making our intro video, for sponsoring this entire season of the Grimdark Chronicles. We really appreciate them, and we appreciate each of you who have joined us. So go show them some love, just like they showed us some love and made us that badass intro video. And with that, last time in the Empire, bodies galore. You all did some shopping. Everyone's favorite session of D&D, Warhammer, any kind of tabletop shopping sessions. But this was a good one. So you did a little bit of shopping, and you found yourselves in Altdorf, making your way from the Boatman Inn, where you were speaking with Joseph about some potential employment. Segemund, Joseph being an old contact of yours from years past, and he had offered to pay all of you, except for Kroppa, 2 shillings per day, 2 silver shillings per day, to help him get his boat full of goods, specifically wine, down to the Schaffenfest in Bogenhafen. As you kind of discussed this over drinks and food, you ended up going to return the vials of unknown liquid to Dr. Schmidt over at the University of Altdorf. And as you did so, gave you a couple silver, but basically shut the door in your face and said, hey, thanks so much. He did drop a little bit of information of who they were from. He was kind of waiting on some information from a colleague he called Etelka. But you then went to head back to the boatman. And as you did so, thankfully, at least a few of you heard footsteps in the alley behind you, with the darkness settling over Altdorf. The roads and streets lit by candles and torches and not much else. As you turned and saw them, with a double kind of twanging sound, 2 crossbow bolts struck each of them, killing them outright. And as we left off last time, I believe, Wolfhart, you were diving into cover. You had thought you were diving into a doorway. I thought you were diving into literally the refuse-slicked gutters of Altdorf.
Wolfhart wouldn't jump into the dirt.
So as we pick up today, Wolfhart.
That's not even dirt, Eric.
It's definitely not dirt.
I know it's not.
That's duty.
And a lot of it.
As we pick up today, Wolfhart, you have dove kind of out of sight, and Segemund, Luca, Kroppa, you were just a bit further down the road, kind of acting as bait to see if Wolfhart could go unnoticed. The bodies lay in the street. The night is quiet.
Looking to see if I can see where the shot came from.
Okay.
And if I can't see the person, I'm going to wander out to the body, just keeping an eye out in that direction where it might have came from.
Okay, so where they were coming from behind, as you ducked down that little alley to get behind them, the shots would have come from the direction you all were walking from. So if we're looking out of your eyes here, it'd be to your left, the way that the bolts came. Poking your head around the corner, you don't see anything.
Then I'm
You can make an awareness. You can make a perception check if you'd like.
I will do that, and then I'm also going to, depending on how this goes, will start backing with my eyes, keeping that direction back towards the body. So I'm going to go, surprise, surprise, search the body.
No. You? Looking for things?
Is that perception?
Perception.
And challenging +0?
Absolutely.
It's good. A good decent start. 38 under 43.
Perfect. So with a 38 under 43, with a +1, a very lovely marginal success. The yes, but in this game. That's one thing we have to kind of pivot back to from Imperium Maledictum. A 1 was just a yes in A 1 here is a yes, but. Yeah, you can totally see where the shots came from. And you can even see the flicker of a cloak as someone seems to go back down the other side of the roof that they were standing on. But the individual themselves, no sight.
That's fine, as long as it's still enough of an indication to know that they're not posting up to waiting to shoot someone else.
Okay.
I'm still going to keep my eyes down that way, just in case they pop back up, but I'm going back to check the body.
Okay, you reach the bodies. There's 2 of them. Across the 2 bodies, how detailed of a search do you want to do? Are you doing a cursory pocket search?
Detailed enough that I might be able to find anything might be trying to hide on their persons.
Okay. Luca, what were you about to say?
Do any of us dorks even know that this is happening?
Not yet. You couldn't hear it. So Wolfhart hung far enough back to hear the sound, but you 3 would have been far enough ahead where, you know what? I take that back. I want all 3 of you to roll me a perception check, please.
Well, that's what I was wondering. If this perception check in chat was from this situation, because I had a 99 over 76 if it was. I just can't remember the last thing we did.
Yeah, that I believe was your check to see if you even heard the people behind you. I think you were one of the ones who did not.
Okay, so you need another one.
With that roll, no.
Not with the 99.
What is it? What's the modifier?
It's going to be, in this case, I'll give you a plus 20. Average plus 20 for sound.
Everyone?
Everyone. All 3 of you, yep.
S.
Okay.
Plus 2.
Okay. So
nice roll.
Kroppa, you heard the footsteps behind you, and maybe you were like expediently trying to get away. You didn't hear what happens next.
My belly grumbled.
I was distracted by Kroppa's heavy breathing, obviously.
Segemund and Kroppa are like at the front, hustling away.
We've moved more than 20 feet. It is labored, for sure.
Just sweat beating, labored breathing. Luca, you do hear this. So you hear the unmistakable sounds to a camp follower of bodies falling in the street. You could turn around and see them after they were shot, absolutely.
I mean, I guess with that, I'd pat these guys on the back and try to move to the side until I see Wolfhart coming out to go pick their pockets.
Okay, Wolfhart, why don't you describe yourself stepping out of the alley? And are you just walking backwards? Like, are you kind of doing a moonwalk? What are we doing?
I'm kind of doing one of those reverse zigzag things, kind of like just...
Okay.
Looking,
just kind of shuffle walking.
Like you're doing that Egyptian dance?
Yeah.
like some Scooby-Doo montage shit.
Exactly. The most Scooby-Doo montage there is. And it's like, casual observer be like, what the fuck is he doing?
You watch as Wolfhart walks at a diagonal into doorways across the road, just going in and out of rooms, crossing the street at both times. Full Scooby-Doo montage. But in reality, Wolfhart, you do a little bit of a weave. You get back to the 2 bodies. Doing a search that is... detailed enough to look for anything hidden, you would find that across the 2 corpses, you'll find 3 silver shillings and 19 brass pennies. They carry 2 low-quality daggers that don't seem to have visually any immediate flaws. And that's just what's in their pockets. If you want to dig deeper, you can.
I will dig deeper. I'm going to thoroughly search these bodies because I'm very confused.
Okay. As you thoroughly search the bodies, kind of peeling off layers of clothing, looking for hidden pockets. Go ahead and give me an endurance check at a plus 40.
Endurance? Okay.
Yeah.
He's getting all up in.
Yeah, he's really
Endurance
going,
check.
huh? He's gonna run out of breath picking pockets.
Endurance plus 40, you said?
Yep.
So it's going to be 61 under 74.
Okay, good enough. With a plus 40, the smell is repulsive, but it's not so much that you stop your work. These are 2 individuals who obviously have not bathed in many days. Their clothing is dirty, lice-ridden.
I've smelled worse. I've smelled Kroppa.
Wait.
I'm sweaty. I'm greasy.
Not Dimitri.
I don't stink.
Wrong IP.
I'm
that was
very
Dimitri.
clean.
It's called
Yeah,
Dio.
sweat doesn't automatically mean body odor necessarily. If you got a nice pH balance and all that.
That was the most scientific. All right. So, Wolfhart, as you're pulling apart the layers, though, the clothing it's very simple garb. As you pull back, though, on both of them, on their left breast, you see a purple hand tattooed.
I'm actually going to use one of the daggers of theirs, and I'm actually going to cut it off out of their skin.
Okay.
And I'm taking it with me.
It's like that.
Just straight cutting off like the skin itself.
Yep. I'm going to flay it.
We got Hannibal Lecter with us.
I'm gonna say just give me a general dexterity check. You have 2 chances here, so give me a general dexterity check. It's gonna be challenging +0, just to see if you can get a good carve here without cutting away a portion of the tattoo.
I rolled a 4.
Wolfhart has somehow done this in the past. You, with expert, almost like fish filleting skills, just place a hand down and the whole tattoo comes up. Where do you want to store this? Because keep in mind, it is human flesh.
I'm going to fold it and stick it in my pocket.
Okay.
Gordon Ramsay filleting a tuna.
Hold on. It's raw! Yes, chef!
I got food in my other bag, so I didn't want to put it in there.
Don't want to
so
mistake
Wolfhart,
it.
which pocket is it in, specifically?
Front left.
Cuts tattoo.
One of the main ones. Bold choice.
Off cultist.
Everyone
And-
else is... I'm full of shit.
This guy's holding body parts and he
I'm not
sweats
gonna
me
lie.
for stinking.
I try every Sunday, like I get up, I get my coffee, I prepare myself, and I think I know what you're gonna do. I think I have an idea. This was not on my fucking bingo card tonight, man.
Don't demean yourself, Brad. You're not stupid. You know what
I can't draw, but I know Segemund can, so I want to bring it to him so he can draw it later.
I'll read it.
Oh, I can.
Okay.
I can draw it if it's.
Oh, Kroppa's the one that can draw. Sorry.
Kroppa
Yeah.
draws, Sigmund writes, yep. All right, on that
Kroppa's
note,
going to draw it.
on that note, Wolfhart, you have a piece of human flesh in your pocket with a purple hand tattoo on it.
I'm going back to the party. I'm going to just try to catch up to them.
Luca, as you have ushered the other two off and you saw the bodies fall, you have watched Wolfhart do his little dally-do backwards to then loot the bodies, and you saw him pull a knife out and just pocket a piece of flesh.
What are you doing with his skin? This is quite strange.
Once I get to the group, I'll pull it out and be like, hey, Kroppa, when we get back, I need you to draw this thing. And I'm going to show them the symbol on it.
Kroppa does not participate in war crimes,
Get used to it. It's going to happen
but
more
I can
often.
help you out.
This might be important.
Now I feel dumb. I thought the Tainted Hive was the last time I'd say it's not a war crime the first time, but here we are.
I was literally just thinking in my head, I'm like, normally your character is the one committing war crimes.
Do any of us have any idea what a purple hand would signify on somebody's skin?
Anybody got lore theology?
No.
Sigmund, roll.
What's
It's
the
going to
bottom
be
line?
it's going to be a very hard -30.
Yeah.
Close.
-0.
-0.
Ooh.
37 versus 32.
So I'm going to call out.
You could bump it up with a fortune.
This is session 10. You are halfway through your fortune pool. Would you like to?
I will.
Okay. Boys, that changes things. Sigmund, you do recognize this. You've heard of the Purple Hand in the past. The details are minor. The overall scope unknown. But there have been rumors of a chaos cult whose symbol is a purple hand, whose members brand themselves with that tattoo somewhere on their body at all times. The details of the cult itself and its activities are very, very not well known. You don't know much about what they're doing, where they operate, but you do know what they are. And you do know that it is a chaos cult.
Good.
Sigmund, where do they normally have the tattoo? Where did you find this on a Wolfhart?
Oh, Wolfhart, you're muted.
I'm going to indicate on myself where I caught it off of them. But I'm also going to say we probably shouldn't dally here. We might want to get moving.
So just to be clear, though, it was on his upper chest, like over his heart?
Like his left breast, on his actual pectoral.
Yeah. We'll keep this hidden.
Did you take the nipple, Wolfhart?
Nipple
It
and
was
all.
not on the nipple. having
Well, I mean,
been
I'm asking if he took like normal college paper margin or
Extensive margin.
with that dexterity check, it's up to you, Wolfhart. It's up to you.
Enough that it's not going to damage it with it probably drying out and shrinking a little bit. I want to make sure that has enough space to still be visible.
Okay.
So a healthy
Are
amount,
you
but
gonna
not
fucking
excessive.
tan it?
Oh
No.
come on.
It's going on your wall.
Anybody
Yeah.
have some borax?
Given that I have a tattoo that does hit my nipple, as I was thinking about these guys, I'm like, that thing's gonna be nowhere
Whoa.
near that space. Mm-mm.
Sure.
Prove it. No, I'm kidding.
All right. On that note, you have the tattoo, you have the skin. Segemund, you recognize the name, you recognize the symbology. You've heard of the Purple Hand, but again, the details are scarce. You don't know much more than what I've shared.
Yeah.
Beyond that, gentlemen, you were on your way back to meet with Joseph. Would you like to continue that path?
How late in the evening is it?
At this point, you're looking at it's dark. It's like 9 o'clock.
Okay, not late enough. So I'll stick with the group.
Okay.
So I guess Wolfhart will turn to the party and be like, hey, should we head back to the boat? Hang out
I'd
for a
assume we
bit?
should.
Murder in the first before 9 p.m. Yeah, we should probably.
I'm
go.
actually, no, I think I'm going to use this time as we're going back. I want to look for a musical instrument store.
You having just found, what was his name? Having just met with Oswald a couple sessions ago off of the Königplatz down up in the Marktplatz, you would have seen stores that sell, musical instruments of some kind in that area. Absolutely.
Okay, would I have known if one of them has a loop?
You would not have, because you did not go into any of them. And
I'm
this
going to
is-
go investigate them now.
Okay, we'll circle back to you. The other three of you, are you guys going with him?
I would go with Wolfhart, yeah.
Okay.
Is this like an above board investigation?
No.
It's
Okay.
it's Wolfhart. Is that even a question at this point?
For 30 seconds,
I don't
it
know
will
how
be
late
above the board.
shops are open.
This is thievery.
That's a good question. So
This is Altdorf, isn't this like New York City,
it
WFRP?
is, but also it is still the Empire. It is still Warhammer, and at dark, most things tend to shutter their doors.
All right.
I am just going to investigate right now. I will be coming back later in the evening once it's more middle of the night type of time.
Okay, so just as an aside, to go investigate, you'll basically backtrack the 15-20 minutes you already walked from Oswald's. We could retcon that, and you could have done the investigation at the same time.
I mean, if you all allow that, I'm fine
I'm
with
fine
that.
with that. And, logically, it makes sense if you just, if you thought about
Seems
it at that point.
smooth.
So what we'll say is that as you were dealing with Oswald, with Luca with you at the time, I believe. Luca, were you with him, or was that?
Yeah, Luca was with me.
Okay. So as you two were together with Oswald, as you walked out, Luca, as the conversation flowed, Wolfhart, you would have seen that there was a shop that did carry instruments. Had you two poked your head inside, you would have seen that, yes, they do carry lutes and other objects like that.
I'm definitely making note of that, and I will be venturing out in the middle of the night to go get me one.
Okay.
Well, get someone one.
All right.
I'm going to get Luca one.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Right. He was at the bar the whole time.
Yeah,
I know
absolutely.
what you're talking about.
All right. So the four of you then, is the general plan, are you going to go meet Joseph back at the boatman, or are you just going to the boat? The Berebelli?
I would imagine I would want to go back to the boat. I don't know what the party wants to do because I want Kroppa to draw this hand so I can get rid of it.
I would probably want to assess what our quarters are going to look like and everything.
Okay. All right.
Also very forward thinking of Joseph to not pay Kroppa.
Well, that was part of the conversation you had with Joseph.
This guy
Kroppa said he would
doing
not do the
shit.
manual labor, so therefore he's not getting paid.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So as you all head heading back down the Street of 100 Taverns, to get to the Berebelli, where you know that it's birthed, you would have to pass by the Boatman Inn. And as you are getting ready to pass those doors, an individual walks out. And as he does, you see he is he's got almost like eagle-like features or aquiline features. He's very like sharp-faced, pointed nose. Think a Severus Snape long nose kind of look. Pointed chin, no facial hair. Very tall, very gaunt. His eyebrows seem to like almost spike upwards. And he looks at each of you, and you watch as he's rubbing his hand, and he's rubbing blood off of his knuckles. And he looks to each of you, and he just goes,
Oh.
Evening. And he just turns and begins to walk down the Street of 100 Taverns, heading back towards the Königplatz where you came from. The door, as he steps out, swings open just far enough that you can see that there are a couple of the patrons who were there while you were eating with Joseph who are laying on the ground, like picking themselves up, blood coming out of their mouths or other cuts and scrapes on their faces. Very obviously there was a brawl of some kind at the place. As that happens, do you continue walking past?
I would imagine I would stop and just kind of investigate cursory what just the hell that might have happened.
Okay.
I'd probably look inside, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go.
So, as the four of you turn and kind of step into the door, you see as two individuals are in there laughing hysterically. They are dressed as the nobility are. Fluffy, ruffled clothing, like a vest-like jacket over the long, ruffled shirts, hats with multiple feathers, and they are laughing hysterically, going, Oh, did you see that? Did you see how easily he took those three out? Oh, that was so entertaining. And the other one looks at the first who said this and goes, I know. How amazing. How amazing. 2 of your finest beverages, landlord. Yes, 2 more. And you see the innkeeper, the female innkeeper that you saw prior, just scowling as she reaches under the bar and pulls out a bottle of brandy and just pours a couple of shots for the 2 men. Joseph is still sitting at the table you left him at. The number of empty tankards around him has grown exponentially. Red in the face, sitting quietly though, and he looks to all of you, and you see as he looks to you, and especially you, Segemund, he kind of just goes, makes a little like throat cutting motion of just don't get involved kind of a thing. You see as the landlady kind of pours the 2 shots of brandy, and the gentlemen go, oh, good fun. Should we be done with this place? Oh, yes, we should be done with this place. This place it's absolutely atrocious. Look at these little oikers that we are slumming it with. We should head back to where we belong. These pores don't need us anymore. Absolutely. Cheers. And they toast. They both shoot the shots of brandy, look at one another, put a hand on each other's shoulder, and they go, oh my, I don't think that's going to sit very well. No, I don't think it's sitting very well either. They both look at the landlady and throw it up right down her. And they start laughing hysterically, and they go, all right, good fun. Yeah, thank you so much. This place is terrible. Here's a silver shilling for the mess. Thank you. And they begin to leave. And as they start to walk towards the door, the 4 of you are standing in the door.
I will back up and out of the way.
Okay.
I'm going to just walk away from the situation the best I can into the bar without making eye contact with them.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll follow their lead.
I'll slide to the side, but I'll slide to the side a normal person's amount of movement, so they still gotta squeeze past.
Okay. So as you slide to the side, the normal piece of movement, and these 2 kind of turn and begin walking towards the door, they are not making any effort to avoid stepping on the people who are trying to pick themselves off the floor. They are literally walking over them on the way out. And as they come a little bit closer to the 4 of you, they just go, oh, push posh, sir, get out of the way. And Kroppa, you watch as behind them 4 armed and armored bodyguards have kind of fallen in behind them.
Okay.
Do you move? You don't have to, but I'm asking, do you move?
No, that level of bitch, I'm gonna move.
Okay. You slide out of the way, and they just go, oh, good. See, someone knows how things are, don't they? Yes, this is so great, isn't it? Oh, Jacob, I do declare, we should do this more often. This was good fun, old friend.
Why do declare?
And they head out the door, followed by...
Brad.
Yes, sir.
As they're doing their thing, what kind of a test, if any, to try and remember these 2's features to be able to draw them later for my artist talent?
I would say that you're not going to need a test to try to remember them now, because it'd be like trying to recall a face, but you are going to need the test later. It would probably just be a base intelligence check, just to see specifically how many of the details you can remember. But I mean, that's also going to be biased.
Could he possibly get like an extra boost for focusing in and really taking.
That's kind of what I was getting at. Like,
Yeah.
all right, I want to sear these faces in so that it is easier for me to draw it later.
Given the scope of this situation, if you're focusing on their faces now, we'll say it'll impact the test later. Absolutely.
Okay, all right.
So they head out. The 4 bodyguards following them. Each of them appear to be almost 6 foot, if not 6'1", which doesn't sound super tall in this day and age, as we know people who are like 6'2", 6'3", but most members of the Empire are like 5'8", 5'9". So these people are generally taller than the average bear. Each of them is heavily muscled. Scarred faces, scraggly beards. One of them is a woman who has an actual like cut below her eye that runs to the corner of her lip. They all look just mean as piss. And they bustle their way out of the bar as well.
Once they're out of sight, I'll take like some rags and stuff out of my bag and give them to the person they threw up on.
The barkeep?
And try to help clean her off a little bit. I don't know.
Okay, so as a reminder, the barkeep here is a woman named... Actually, I don't think you got her name last time. Her name is Una Mulmauer. And she is... actually, Luca being Chilean, she's very much of Chilean descent. She's got the kind of thinned face, the dusky skin, the dark hair. She's just scowling, and she takes the rag and she just goes, "Oh, thank you very much. Fucking nobles."
Wolfhart's going to spit in their direction.
Spit in their direction. What'd you say, Luca?
They are the worst sorts of people.
Not all of them, just those two in particular. This isn't the first time they've come down here for their fun.
Who were those two?
Jacob von Katzenreich and George von Osprun. Obnoxious, privileged children of the nobles of Altdorf. Unfortunately...
Sorry, Brad, what's the second one?
George von Ostbrunn. And she just says, unfortunately, both of their families are extremely wealthy, so there's not much we can do about it. But, Luca having given her a rag, she pulls out a small bottle of Chilean wine, and I mean a small bottle. Pops the top, looks at you and goes, kind of preferring as if you want a glass of Chilean wine.
I would love a glass of Chilean wine.
She pours you a glass, pushes 3 other glasses over for the others, small glasses, like almost like the small like thimble 2 to 3 finger style glasses, and sets the bottle down and goes, "On the house."
Chilean wine.
Yes.
So much better than the Empire's wine. No offense. Great place.
It's
But
only
the
great.
wine.
It's only great because of the money, let's be honest. I miss Tilea.
What, the Empire?
Tilea? One of the two.
I've been saying Tilea, but
I know it's Tilean. I think it's Tilea.
Tilea.
I think it is Tilia.
We'll go with Tilea and Tilean just because it makes sense. But, so she hands you the bottle, hands you the 4 thimble glasses. You guys kind of make your way back, and you see as Joseph is 5 mugs of ale deep, nursing his 6th, and just goes, "Oh, you did right by not getting involved in that one. I can't remember if Joseph had a Hagrid voice prior, but he does now. Right ugly shit, those damn noble brats. How'd your adventure into the where were you going? I don't know. How'd your adventure go?"
Did they throw up on you?
No, not me. No, I tucked away when I saw those two come in. They were looking as if they, and this is how he's holding his mug. He's just like, they were looking as if they were itching for a fight. And old Joseph does not do that.
Besides douchebaggery,
What do they actually do?
Those two?
Yes, do they contribute to anything, or are
Oh,
we
hell
just
if I-
supposed to bow to them because of how great their parents are?
Mostly the latter. The nobles have power. We don't. Whether or not they do anything of any level of contribution to society is a different question altogether, and not one that is privy to ballroom talk. And he kind of says that part a little louder as others laugh. And the general swell of the room has pivoted to purely political talk. Everyone complaining about, the nobles, everyone complaining about the taxes, about how the emperor doesn't seem to, focus on their needs, things like that. What you would expect if a couple of rich assholes walked into a local bar, fucked it up for fun, threw up on people for fun, knowing full well nobody could touch them, and just left. So Joseph looks to you all and goes, all right. Slurps down the last of his beer and he goes, I believe that I need to begin wandering my way over to the Berebelli. I'll see you all there. He kind of looks at the bottle of wine. He goes, enjoy.
Before he does, I kind of look at you guys with a strange look, like, are we not going to tell him some dudes just got murdered? Or like,
I mean, are we going
Wolfhart just kind of shrugs. He's like, if you want, tell him if you want. I don't care.
probably not that uncommon. This is also Segemund's friend, so it's probably up to him, I guess.
given who, the one that had the tattoo, the purple hand, I don't know if we really want to bring it up. They start more shit that we don't want to really get.
Chaos cults get.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think we just leave it as is right now.
Good night.
See ya.
Toodaloo. And as he goes to walk out, he goes, all right, Una, I'll be back in about a month or so. See you then. Okay. So you guys take the time and sip your wine. Takes, it's a glass of wine. Half hour of just kind of sitting and nursing it. Do you wander the room at all? Do you do anything else? Or are you guys just sitting, having your wine and leaving?
I personally would kind of just wander around.
Actually,
listen in on conversations a little.
Alex, I apologize. You love having the onus of your character. Did you even take the wine back to the rest of the gentlemen, or did you just keep it?
No, I would have shared it with whoever would have liked it. Yeah.
Okay.
And then I would be boasting about Chilean vineyards and how great our wine is and the whole pompous Chilean thing.
You think your wine is so much better than Arcafalani wine?
Yeah. I don't. Yeah.
It's a play on the word. It's a rearrangement of the letters of California.
Oh, I gotcha.
All right, so you wander the room. Just give me a standard gossip check. Given what you did for Una, give it a plus 40.
Oh, okay.
Is that for everybody?
That's for Luca. He said he was wandering. Is anybody else joining him on the wander?
I'm not.
No, I'd be sitting back and
You're wandering this establishment?
Yeah.
I'm going to do this same. We don't need to go through it, but I'm going to
Cult of Verena.
ply my trade. Yes, sir.
Kroppa, give me a haggle check.
Before that happens, my roll was fantastic for the gossip check.
Okay.
Can I lead in and out with him to assist him?
Yes,
Oh, my man.
I will say that if you're
right.
leading and preempting the conversation in the rumor mill, and you want to play Have You Met Kroppa? Yes, Kroppa, take a plus 20.
our influence grows.
This is how multi-level marketing works.
That's not what this is.
Sorry.
It's a pyramid scheme. Come on.
There's no pyramid here.
Ooh. Plus 6.
Okay,
Hey, now.
Jesus Christ.
Hey now.
Hey now.
Hell yeah. Oh, mine was a plus 4, by the way.
Okay. With a plus 4, as you walk through the room, you hear a few of the rumors you've heard prior, but now you're also hearing a few things about, standard fare. Don't stay out, don't go off the roads, don't go into the woods, blah blah blah. But then it turns to Altdorf politics, and you hear how people believe that Karl Franz, the Emperor himself, has a body double. Now, you've heard this prior, but what you haven't heard yet is how they say, and they think that body double is the one who everyone has seen for the last year. That Karl Franz himself is too sick to be seen. You hear others say that the Emperor himself might be dead, and that this is just a complete and utter mockery that they've put someone in his place to avoid the politicking that happens when an emperor falls. Beyond that, it's predominantly complaining about nobles. But you do enough of a lead up for Kroppa. So Kroppa, as you go about plying your trade, keeping in mind that you are in one of the middle class-ish districts of the kind of Altdorf, where you are is the most common place for people to be. It's also one of the busiest places. It's not the worst neighborhood, but it's definitely not the richest.
Perfect target.
You have, and you make over the course of this through your donation box, as the bar, having seen what Luca did for Una, having seen Una's kind of show of reciprocity, you will earn 5 silver and 9 pennies as people kind of just throw a little bit here, a little bit there.
Nice.
And what was the name of this bar? This isn't the Wayfarer's Rest.
No, this is the Boatman.
Boatman. Okay.
The Boatman Inn.
Cool.
As the rumors and the cult of Verena preaching
Luca.
come to an end, the 4 of you make your way over to the Berebelli, walking down the Street of 100 Taverns.
What time is it now?
It would be, I'll say, about an hour later. So let's say I can't change it by the hour.
A little after 10?
It'd be probably just after 10, yeah. So let's quickly go.
Still not late enough.
About 5 after 10, 10 after 10. As you kind of begin to walk out of the bar, though, Una kind of makes a motion to you, Luca, kind of motions you over and just says, Chileans get a bad rap in Altdorf. They think we're all scammers. Just as good as we know the vineyards are, maybe just keep that here.
Ah, yes, of course.
Perfect. You all head out in the...
Never mind.
No, go ahead.
No.
Okay. You all head out into the street, begin making your way to the bar, or the Berebelli, excuse me. As the boatman being very close to the end of the street, you were, 2 buildings off of the actual docks themselves. It doesn't take you long to walk out. You see as the docks are, even at this hour, patrolled. That's not uncommon in a city of this size. There are so many ships berthed here in Altdorf that there are patrols of the actual guard, 6 a pop, 1 sergeant and 5 men just kind of roaming back and forth along the docks themselves. Wolfhart, big enough intervals that you'd be able to sneak away without being seen, but common enough that they're keeping an eye on all the ships that they can.
I'm going to just kind of try to keep a tab on it so I can start to learn their routes and timings.
I'm not even going to make you roll. It is lazy work. There are 2 patrols, and they cross in the middle once every 5 minutes to 10 minutes. That's about it. And they're just kind of walking back. Actually, no, with how big these docks are, excuse me, that is way too short. About every 10 minutes.
Okay.
They're crossing back in the middle. They just kind of go to the ends, cross in the middle, go to the ends.
So
there's the
plenty
occasional,
of time to...
Yeah, there's plenty. There's the occasional roaming patrol that you see, because these patrols are literally just patrolling the docks. There's the occasional roaming patrol that might go walking down the street, but predominantly that's it. The Berebelli is nestled 6 berths away, tucked up against the docks. Its sister ship in the berth next to it is a massive. Now, keep in mind that the berths here are the river here, and everything here has been dug deep because this is where some of the biggest seafaring ships go to, not just river barges. So the berth next to where the Berebelli is a massive 3-rack tall gunship. The front is a 10-foot round leering skull that just crests the front of the ship that has almost like a cow catcher shape at the front of it. It is very obviously not where it should be. It's too close to shore, and as you get closer, you realize it's dry docked. It's pulled up to be worked on, and this thing is just tremendously tall. But you make it to the Berebelli.
Quick question before that.
Sir?
On the shore, I guess. I don't know if there is really a shore with the docks and stuff.
Not really. It's literally the street ends and the wood begins. Otherwise, you just fall into the muck that is the river.
Well, that's what I'm trying to get at. Is it able to get at some of the muck is it feasible to try to get at some of the muck?
No, think about this more like a quay where they've built it up and then extended docks off of it. Where the Berebelli is and where this ship is, no, you don't see any of the muck itself. You might be able to wander down the docks and see if there's a spot where the water's receded enough, but hard to tell, honestly, without actually doing some looking.
All right, then I'm just going to keep it to myself for now.
Okay. The four of you cross the plank, cross the little gangway onto the Berebelli, and Joseph is sitting there, sat back in a chair, snoring. Just another cup of some kind of liquor in his hands, just snoring away. You do know, because he had shared with you prior, there is space for you on the Berebelli, but you would be staying in a common space. So let me quickly bring up an image of the Berebelli to show you, because that'll tell you about where you would be.
Question for you while we're pulling that up. What time is usually the general last call for bars and taverns?
I would say probably pretty standard, somewhere between 1 and 2 in the morning, but others might close as early as midnight.
Yeah. I'm probably going to want to head out about 2 o'clock.
Okay.
Question for Wolfhart. Do you want Luca to go with you?
No.
Or no? Okay.
I would eat better by myself.
If Brad is okay with it,
Brad is listening.
Before you go, Luca is going to go to the shoreline, and I'm going to say a little prayer to Renaud.
Okay.
For good luck.
Okay.
I'm going to hide a penny under a rock, and I'm going to toss another one into the water while I pray.
All right.
I do not have a prayer skill. That's is
fine.
just me. So
you make a 2-penny sacrifice, and you pray to Renaud.
Yes, for Wolfhart's success and luck. I will take the 2 pennies out of my inventory.
Okay. So Luca, just an FYI.
Yes.
Because you, Alex, probably don't know this, but Luca would. The standard affair of a follower of Renaud is a 10% of the value of the steel gift. Just FYI. Two pennies right now is perfect. I'm saying that if you guys go and you pull off a massive heist, most Renaudians would find a way to donate 10%. Exactly.
Yep.
Just wanted you aware for future as you guys continue to wet bandit, sticky finger grab everything.
Yes, sir.
What is 10% of 2 gold?
2 silver.
Yeah, 2 silver.
Or wait,
if you want,
no, 4 silver.
4 silver.
Well, if you need the silver for a donation tithe thing, I could help.
I would Does imagine
it
count if you donate it to another cult,
No.
and we do infinite
No.
prayer glitch.
No,
Well,
because
so-
unfortunately, that isn't. I'm going to say this right now because that is actually an important call out. That is a major no to Renaud.
Brad,
Okay.
Yes, sir.
would my character typically, would he make that sacrifice beforehand or once it is paid off?
No, the Renaudians, when they make a steal, when they make a take,
Right.
that's when they pay to Renaud. They pay him to thank him for his favor.
I'm doing an offer
I
for
know.
luck and hope. Okay.
Yeah. What you're doing now is perfect. I wanted to call this out
Got it.
before we got too far down the road and you guys start stealing shit worth crowns and you don't have silver.
Got it. Okay.
So that's fine because we just sell the crowns and then
Yeah.
make
This was
the tithe.
This was the preemptive GM, like, hey, just a quick lore piece for you.
Yep.
Okay, so the Berebelli is up on the page, and you probably can't see it because I didn't change the default settings yet, so let's quickly fix that. Oh, no, it should be good.
Oh, so yeah, we can see it.
Oh, perfect.
Hey, Brad, real quick,
Hit
I
me.
don't remember. When is the Berebelli due to leave? Like, when is he
Dawn,
dawn? Okay.
like 7 hours from now.
Okay.
You have a nice long journey. Joseph wants to get moving ASAP. That was part of why y'all went to Altdorf University tonight, even though you were out with Joseph for dinner.
Do we have any, not downtime like a rest, but I guess private time? Free time, I guess, between now and
I mean, I imagine that's all that we have right now. So we're basically just going to hang out.
I guess what I mean is, do I have a place to do a thing not in public view, like a room?
So that's what I'm going to show you right here. So on the
I gotcha.
Berebelli,
Okay.
if you look at that bottom portion where it says cabin interior, one of those two cabins, the one with one bed, is Joseph's. The one with two beds is the cabin shared by Wolfhart and Gilda, excuse me. The space that he's going to put you guys up in is essentially you can just crash in the common room right in front of that.
Okay.
Kroppa, is there a place to be out of the guard's eye? Yes. Out of your fellow crewmate's eyes? Maybe not.
Okay. We can come back to me. It's not like action per se. Like,
Okay.
what
Also,
Wolfhart's
here's the
doing.
good news. You have expressed and made it clear that you're not doing physical labor on the journey. Those three might, and the others might, so there's probably going to be time to do things unseen.
Before we leave, I'm talking.
Gotcha. Well, here's the good news. Joseph is asleep on deck. The other two are asleep in their room. As you guys walk into that common space, it is all yours.
All right.
What would you... Let me ask you this, because we're waiting on Wolfhart to go make his foray in a few hours. What are you doing?
So, Segemund and I have a little arts and crafts project we would like to engage in. So,
Tell me more.
I do not have the read-write skill. However, he does. I want to work on creating a couple pamphlets, just little scraps of paper, and I want to draw some caricatures of those two douche nozzles from the bar in a very obviously compromising illustration paired with graphic novel style with some words about said acts. And once that's complete, I would like to try and distribute those covertly to a couple establishments and maybe apply my gossip check to say, oh, hey, did you hear? Did you see at this bar this piece of paper thing?
In as little words as I actually need to know, what kind of compromising acts are we talking about?
So that's my question to you, Brad. In Altdorf, with the nobility, what would be like the good heavens gossip of the day? Have you seen Wicked Little Letters?
I have not seen Wicked Little Letters.
So basically, anonymous Dear Abby kind of letters about so-and-so getting up to some freak shit with so-and-so. That's kind of what I'm looking to do.
Gotcha. So,
Or like Bridgerton. If that's a better one,
like
right?
the
Where
most
it's like
embarrassing, like, and like embarrassing to the family.
okay, I gotcha.
I want to cause ass pain to them.
I don't think we need to dive into further detail than that, but I got it. And Kyle, I appreciate the fact that you think that I've seen Bridgerton, but no.
I just figured, who knows?
My wife has watched every episode. I have never joined. That said,
Sure.
no, I have not joined. But I will say this: I have done the dad who like stops and goes, "What is this shit you're watching?" And I stand there for 15 minutes and watch it with her, and then realize and leave.
We don't knock
Sounds
until
like
you
there's
try.
a sure.
Yeah.
So,
15 minutes, 2 episodes.
no,
Yeah.
never that much.
You
I
know
did,
how binging works. I mean,
I did catch myself doing that with some real teachers. Anyway, so Mike, to Kroppa's point, the most degrading things are pretty similar in life as they are in Warhammer, even though they're nobles.
okay.
One of the other things that could cause shame, if you think about the fact that nobles' lives reside on their status, resides on that. They can get away with what they did today because they're rich, because they are powerful, because they have guards that just stand there and watch them abuse the, air quote, poors. Ways that can bring shame onto a family are think about any kind of medieval tale. Oh, he fell in love with a peasant. Oh, he fell in love with a cowgirl.
So them
Things like that.
shacking up with some pores and kind of getting dominated by these chicks in some very
I knew you were
scandalous ways.
A little Slaneshi. Okay, yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
Maybe there's a sheep
Not that you're
present.
doing the Slaneshi touch, but yeah, I got you. Okay. Compromising semi-physical relationship style things, yes? All
You
right.
smell what I'm stepping in. I think we're good.
This is going to be an extended multi-test event.
All right.
First and foremost, Kroppa, intelligence check with a +20 because you were focusing on trying to remember the details to get as close to their status as you can. You got one shot at this. This is going to dictate if your caricature can even have a chance to look like them.
Intelligence +20. What is that?
Oh, baby.
Fuck yeah. +6.
Baby. Astounding.
Okay.
Oh,
I remember
Knowing that
those
you were intending
slimy,
to do
slippery
something
little
like this,
Did you roll an initiative?
Oh, I did. That's not intelligence. God damn it. What's my...
Can
my
he
intelligence
take
is
the
actually
roll?
better.
keep the 18. What would your
Okay.
intelligence be with a +20?
It would be an 80 then.
plus
Plus
7 now.
Okay.
Jesus, your intelligence is 60?
That's
No. My intelligence is 35.
so the +20 would make it a 55.
Oh, 50. How is it a 75 for my initiative if my
Do you have
initiative is
advantage?
35?
Or, like,
Yeah,
Do
we
you
have
have-
Peak.
Holy. Oh, is that. What the fuck? Dude. How do you. I do.
you need to clear that.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
you need to clear your advantage. Okay, that makes way more sense. So,
Oh, jeez. I've been fucking rolls up.
it's all right.
I was like, how the
Wow.
hell is your skill so freaking high?
All right.
Right.
Here, I'm going to roll a fresh
No,
one.
18
correctly
stays.
this-
18 stays.
Okay,
18's good.
so then-
you know that your intelligence would be a 35 plus. You're at a +4. It's still okay.
Okay.
With a +4, here's what we got. You go, and you, having focused in to remember what these guys look like, you're able to just recite to Segemund what you need them to look like. And Segemund, you scrawl down every detail you can, so that way Kroppa, as he's drawing, can just refer to it. Now, Kroppa, now I need your art check. This one, because you are attempting to make a caricature, you will have 3 attempts. It's an extended challenging +0. You need to reach at least 3 success levels. 2 to 3 success levels will get you to a caricature. Anything greater will be more in line with what you're hoping for.
Okay.
There it is. Right off the cuff. So,
Yeah.
Dope.
you immediately, and the reason it's a +3, I believe you have a talent that makes you get a bonus because otherwise it'd be +2. But you immediately turn around and just start sketching. And it's, you get the first one of the two. What was his name? Joseph. Not Joseph. Joseph's the guy you're with. Jacob. Jacob. You get Jacob in a semi-compromising position with like an image of his pants down and a girl behind him going, kind of a thing. Then you have to hand it off to Segemund. And Segemund, you have to do the narrative writing in a graphic novel. We're bringing noir to Warhammer here. So Segemund, I need a... What would an appropriate test for this be?
We're looking for an inappropriate test.
We need a smut test.
I tell you what, give me a... I guess just give me an intelligence check for now while I think about this. Because you don't have any art skill, do you?
I actually do.
Okay, well, art's a basic skill, so let's use art. And use your skill for art. Challenging +0, same thing. You'll have a couple attempts to try to get this to the right flowing value. You need to get 3 success levels.
Yeah.
So you start to pen it with a -1. You start to pen the words, and Kroppa is just giving you feedback in your ear the whole time. Try again.
Can I hype him up?
You might need to at this rate.
Like burn a fortune on his behalf kind of thing?
You cannot burn a fortune on his behalf. However, Kyle, you can use fortune if you need to. But that's
I'll
it.
burn one.
You have one more
Fuck those
chance.
guys. I wanted to fight them.
You have one more
Thank
chance
you.
before you burn it. So roll me another test.
Okay.
So Kroppa, in the meantime, is like trying to hype you up. He's talking you up behind you, and it's actually just making you super nervous.
I'm sweating.
Talking about all kinds of nasty shit, just giving him all kinds of suggestions.
There's a little bit of spit coming off his lip every time.
Sigmund, you're officially the Key and Peele meme where he's just sweating profusely and looking off to the side. That's you right now. All right, third and final chance here. Let's see it.
Fuck.
I'm burning it.
69 though.
Okay, well, hang on.
That's gotta count for something.
Nice.
You burn the fate.
It's a crit.
No, that's right. We discussed that specifically. 69 is crit in our games.
That'd be a critical failure, bud. He's failing right now.
Disregard.
All right. On that note, though, so you're going to use a fortune point to reroll one more time.
Correct.
Do you want to? Are you going to go digital? Or are you going to pick up
Come
some
on,
physical
baby.
dice here?
The physical dice don't like him anymore.
I know. Kyle is literally the epitome of the dice hate him.
That was not who you're talking to.
Fun. Yeah, I'm fucking it up. All right, here we go.
Come on.
That's
there
good
we
enough.
go.
Good enough. So the +3 was going to get you to Kroppa's artistic vision, but what happens is, as you begin to pen this out, you have an idea in your head of what these
It was a
words should look
+1,
like.
in case people don't know.
Yes, the +1. You have a vision in your head, and you start inking the letters, and Kroppa's going, no, you need more of this. And he's just hyping you up, and you, okay. So you keep working, and you make it worse. And Kroppa, what do you say as it's getting worse?
I mean, no, they were doing this in this position.
Oh God! All right, enough.
Yeah.
Not where I was expecting you to have like hype up language for Kyle, but that's better.
No, that's me hyping him up. I'm giving him suggestions, just
And
raunchy shit.
this explains why you couldn't write the words in the way Kroppa was thinking, because he's just giving you raunchy things to write.
I'm a student lawyer, but I haven't heard those types of words for ages.
Oh,
If ever. I'm just like a poor innocent student.
Your poor, sweet,
He
innocent
it wasn't
earholes.
translating to legalese.
he was trying to legally write the. By the end of it,
The aforementioned.
Hereunto.
the aforementioned noble
Hereunto, that floozy.
in a compromising situation with the party of the third part.
He was found herein.
What ends up happening, though, is between the two of you, you finally get the language to a point where you have a created document, Kroppa, that's going to meet your needs of compromising imagery, compromising statements, definitively slander and defamation of these two nobles.
Love it.
So you can and having made one, you do not have to test again. You can now just rapidly reproduce them. Kyle's like, don't make me roll any more dice.
We're a
I'll get all my
scandalous
failures
party.
out early.
Yes, we are.
We can't fight, man. Got it.
We got a scandal.
How many
Yeah.
copies are you looking to create?
So, okay, in the time we have before we ship off, I would like to just, if I have time, I would like to leave them in a couple establishments, not say shit about them,
Okay.
and then go, or you know what? No. Would there be any street
bulletin
urchins
boards
out and about?
or-
Not at this time of day, but it's not hard to get one of these to someone who could get it to a call boy or a crier.
No, not a crier, like a straight up
I'm sorry,
homeless
urchin.
person.
Yeah, you could find
like
urchin.
a kid.
Yeah,
That's
you could find
okay.
urchins.
All right, that's what I want to do,
Okay.
and I want to do it in a way where. So I would like to leave the letters in these establishments, and then drop some gossip rumors to these kids, like, "Hey, did you see this goofy shit in this bar?" And have them go and look and tee and then start spreading. I want the kindergarten rumor mill to go.
Okay.
That's what I want to do.
Well, we'll have to come back to that and find out how the kindergarten rumor mill. That's the name of the episode, the kindergarten rumor mill. Oh my God. We will find out how that goes next time on the Grimdark Chronicles. Each of you will gain the standard 10 experience for the session at large.
And
You're all going to gain an additional 15 for stepping in to the bar. Luca for your assistance with helping the Una who got thrown up on, Wolfhart for the successful investigation and the delicatessen level skill of removing a tattoo, and then Segemund and Kroppa for creating slanderous materials. So all of you will get 25 experience, and thank you so much to all of you for paying attention. And then you're not getting anything else.
All right.
Well,
fine,
actually,
fine.
I might be.
Okay.
So my short-term personal ambition says acquire 5 times your status level amount of money for
Yes.
the Verena Book Club. Is the status level like so silver 1? It would be 5 silver.
Yep.
Is that
You've
okay.
already hit that.
I
Ooh.
just hit it.
Yep. I was going to say the run today and the inn should have gotten you to that short-term ambition. So you will gain the benefits of your short-term ambition, the experience gain. You're going to need a new short-term ambition when we come back.
How much is it? 150?
I think it's 50.
50? Okay.
So, thank you so much for joining us. Please head over to deadsonsco.com. You can see our website. We've got reviews of materials, access to all of our other game systems, social links, things like that. If you like what you heard, please hit like, subscribe, give us some love here on YouTube, and more so than that, thank you to the gentlemen over at Darkforge Media, our neighbors to the north, for supporting us and sponsoring this entire season of the Grimdark Chronicles.
Hell yes.
As well as all the others. And if you really like what you heard, head over to patreon.com/deadsonscompany. Show us some love, just like Kroppa shows love to the Verena Book Club. And one day you, too, could receive slanderous parchments in your mail. I'm kidding. You're never going to get those. Okay, thanks. Bye.